Hey everyone, it's Maz once again making another video for Ark Survival Evolved Ark Omega Mod. And today I'm out here spending some time in nature with these beautiful penguins, begging you for your likes, subscribes, shares, and comments, because if not, all of these penguins will die. Every last one. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so seriously though, you guys were looking at trying to figure out some good imbues for your saddles to help you guys get to the next tier, the next rank, kill bosses, gods, whatever the case might be. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to imbue your saddles, what I believe to be the right way, and try to look for some specific stats on them that will help you with your goals of getting to the next tier, killing bosses, and gods. So we'll see you back at the base. And as promised, we're here working on saddle imbuing. So just like before, we're going to be using the Imbue workbench, and I'm going to kind of be going over some of the theories and concepts of what I think are good saddle making and imbuing. So I'm just going to use these higher end Deinonychus ones. Same thing, we're going to use some God Essence here. We're going to make these guys super high end. Got to do that to both of them. Yep, godlike again. There we go. Perfect. So now we got some stats on them. All right. So in the regular game, armor tapers off. It has a diminishing return, whatever you want to call it. I want to say it's at 80 or 90%. Basically, you get no benefit for having more armor. In this version of the game, in this mod, that doesn't appear to be the case. The more armor that you can pad your dino with, the less damage they appear to take. So when you get something like this, actually, really ironic that we got this armor bonus of 1,085. That is probably one of the most important things that you can get is the armor bonus, because that is going to keep you alive. The other one on here, damage taken reduced by 377. That's a standard amount, a straight amount. It's not a percent. Let's see here if I can find. Doesn't have it, so let's re-roll it. Kind of a crap one. Impulse taken reduced by 89%. That right there, from what I understand, is like knockback type damage. So that does help when you're fighting like a Paragon Monster from pushing you back. If you have a lucky group creature of any kind, you're not going to get pushed back. You have no pushback if you're part of the lucky group already. So impulse damage taken reduced by 89% is basically useless to you if you are in the lucky group of dinos, such as Paragon, Paragon, Miracle, Essence, all that good stuff. Chance to dodge is excellent, higher the better, obviously, but getting this all together is kind of where things becomes difficult, right? So we go through here, I re-roll it again. High armor bonus of 775, which is great. Ability damage is great if your dino uses abilities. In my case, my Deinonychus does not. It just does bleed damage, so I don't really care. Same thing for the impulse taken at top. It's a Paragon, so it doesn't matter to me. So I'll re-roll this a lot. 485 is very low to mid-level damage reduction. Now, at the top middle area, it says damage taken reduced by 12%. That is a great secondary stat to armor. If you can get armor, super high armor, 6, 7, 800 plus, and you can get the damage taken reduced by 12%, 15%, 30%, whatever it is, that's going to be huge. And if you can get that, again, along with some dodge, I mean, that's going to be an absolutely godlike saddle. But again, re-rolling them, as you can see here, you don't always get what you want here. A lot of these armor bonuses are fairly low. Dodge chance of 22, but look at the armor, 252. Damage taken reduced by 739. That's pretty decent, but the reality is armor is king. Armor is king no matter what. So 450, 15% damage. That's not going to be so bad, but I promise you, this 456 that you see here with the 15% reduced damage is still going to take more damage than this 1085 armor is by itself. I don't know why that is. I don't know what the actual percentages are, but I have noticed in my experience, the more bonus armor that you can just stack onto these guys, the more you're going to live. And living is the key thing in this mod. As you all know, it's easy to die in 1 or 2 shots, whatever the case is. So what I'm going to do, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to try to get this saddle to be a little bit contrasted compared to the other one. Let's try to get it with some damage reduction if I can. Let's see. Armor bonus 228. I don't see. Nope, not there. Here we go. 228. No, not what I'm looking for. Do it again. There's your dodge. I want to get it with some damage reduction percent and some armor. No, that's straight damage reduction. Oh, we didn't even click it. There we go. Here we go. Come on. Armor. Melee damage increased by 50%. That's actually really nice if you have a dino that hits really hard. As you get later in the game, getting that can be good for you too. But, oops, wrong one. I want to show you guys what it looks like by going after a boss here in a second, if I can. But I got to get the right stats. 550. No. Come on. 277. 828. But that's not a percent based. Okay, it's not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for there. Jeez. No. Oh, wait. No. It's really difficult to get it on there, but I would like to show you the difference if I can. And of course, no armor increase when I get the damage reduction. Great. Very frustrating. There. Perfect. So perfect. We got the set. That's it. That's the set I was looking for. All right. Sounds great. So we're going to head out over to my spawning area here. Alright. We're at my spawn area now, and I do have Deinonychus over here, named Tester. Now mind you, it's Paragon, so it will take 90% reduced damage, but we're going to start off here with the lower end saddle that has all the extra reductions on it. Cool. So, I've decided, I was looking at my little chart here. Whoops, didn't mean to look around there. I'm trying to look at my chart. I think we are going to do the beta boss. All right. So let's go ahead and pull this guy up here. And the reason we're going to do beta is it gives us a little more damage to work with. So let's do boss soul here, maximum tier of beta, and we're going to summon him in. So this guy should hit for 250,000. And again, I take a 90% reduced damage. Here we are. So let's see what happens here. Hitting me for 464. So this is with the smaller of the two saddles. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this guy dead here. All right, finally killed that thing. Took me way too long. Anyways, so that saddle, this saddle here, the 263 base saddle with the armor, the damage reduction percent, and all that good stuff, ended up being 913 total armor, and I reduced his damage down to 464. So now we got the other saddle here with the much higher armor, and we're going to see exactly what he gets hit for with that. So here we go. Same boss, same tier. We're going to do beta. Same difference. Let's see what we get hit for. Yes, I did level up from killing it. Not that it matters, but I'm just going to do it real quick because I'm here. And we're going to lag really quick for no apparent reason, probably because I'm doing this while summoning the boss. There we go. Okay, let's see what I get hit for. 378. So, like I was telling you, the king is armor. The damage reduction percentage, the damage reduction base damage, the impulse damage, all of that is great to have, but it is secondary to just pure armor. The previous saddle with the bonus armor was 913. This guy here that I'm wearing right now was 1361, and it is almost 100 points worth of health. Now, again, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's not that big of a deal." Yeah, but when you're fighting a Paragon monster that's hitting you for 250 billion damage, I promise you, it will make all of the difference. These saddles are incredibly important, so make sure that when you are imbuing your saddles, armor is king, damage reduction percentage is probably queen in my mind, and then anything after that, like impulse or whatever the case might be, is tertiary or quadriary, whatever the case is, so that you can prevent yourself from being pushed back, knocked back, dodging. If you get dodge percentage, all that stuff is great to have, but armor is definitely king. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy killed here really quick, and I'm going to continue with the lesson after that by just showing you my unique saddle and kind of how I built that guy up to be the god killer that everybody sees all the time. Alright, and this is the moment you all have been waiting for, and multiple of you have been asking about the saddle that I use on my main guy, and it is the unique saddle Scar. So I get 6 total bleeds instead of 3. My bleed duration is doubled, so I can do a lot more bleeds at once. I'm immune to all impulse damage, not that it would really matter because I'm generally immune to it anyways. I can ride uncontrollables, so if you guys get a death, you would put this on your death. The only problem is you can't be protected by an absorbent bubble. But again, if you're building them right, they're Paragon high enough, and the armor on the saddle's enough, it won't matter. As you can see here, I've got armor of 787. I did increase my magic damage, or my melee damage a little bit here, and then my elemental damage reduction by 40%, and then aggro reduced by 43. I don't really know why the aggro matters so much, but things just don't attack me as often. Not that it matters. Now, I do have another Scar. I don't remember where I put it, but basically what I'm doing is I'm using this Scar as my main, and I'm using the other Scar to try to build it up, so I can try to get better than this one. I think it's in here. Yep, here it is. So as you can see here, this guy doesn't have as great of a bonus for the armor, 238, or 36, excuse me, so it's not phenomenal. I need it to be higher than the other one, but it's very expensive to do. Obviously, it takes 6 fragments, which isn't a ton, but getting unique fragments, does take a while. I mean, I've farmed quite a bit, and I've only got 50. So, that being said, let's take a roll. Let's see what happens. Maybe you guys will be my luck charm here. And nope, 318. Let's do it again. 292. No, that's crappy. I don't even see any bonus armor on this one. Yeah, no bonus armor. Try again. Nope, no bonus armor. Crappy bonus armor. 451, not quite as high as the other one. Nope, none there at all. Final try. Nothing. So, as you can see, it takes a lot of farming to get your Scar up or your other unique saddle to get the damage reduction that you're looking for, but it is worth it in the end because that's how I kill all of the ancient Paragon monsters. I kill Ancient Treasure, Ancient Ludicorn, the whole 9 yards. So, number 1, just to recap, guys, armor. Armor's number 1. Damage reduction percentage is definitely number 2. Number 3, I would look at dodge and perhaps impulse damage reduction depending on what type of dino you've got. Other than that, everything else is just like icing on the cake. Now, some dinos, like later in the game when you get some super high-end hybrids, or if you get unkillable, or some of the other really big, powerful creatures with 190 times stats or 300 times stats that are just absolutely insane, you can absolutely go damage over armor because you won't need it. But when you're trying to scale up through the ranks, I would highly suggest focusing on what I suggested there. So, I hope this was at least a teachable moment for everybody. You guys learned a little bit about how armor works in this mod. I know it wasn't my most popular video in terms of funniness and creativity, but it was a good explanation, I feel, and it let you guys see the actual difference in armor. And again, if you scale that out, that about 100 points of damage that I wasn't taking, and when you scale that out into the millions, into the billions that are higher up there, I promise you, it will come in handy, as you fight the bigger creatures. So, good luck, guys. I hope it works out for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them, and we'll see you again here soon. These fools thought their likes, subscribes, and shares would save the penguins. Die. Ghosts everywhere. Oh, wait. You guys are still watching? Well, this is awkward.